Hi, Room 11. Today I want to go over capitalization. So that's something that we had started working on in the classroom, but now is a good time for you to practice it at home. Now, for TK students, we are mainly working on names, starting your own first name with a capital letter and using lowercase letters for the rest of your name. And for the kindergarten students, we're going beyond that into writing sentences starting with a capital. Okay, so I wanted to go over some resources we have. I'm going to show you the resources I have here, and I'm going to attach them so parents can have them at home and students can use them as tools. So here we have a little poster, a very colorful poster that says, "When do I need a capital letter?" And these are all the times when you need to use a capital letter. For names, as you can see, Bella starts with a capital B, but the rest of the letters are lowercase. Josh and Rufus, starting with a capital J for Josh and a capital R for Rufus. The word I is also always capitalized. Now, not the letter I. If you have the letter I in a word like wish, W-I-S-H, it's not going to be capitalized. The word I, is the name I call myself. So think of it as a name. That's why it's capitalized. Places, names of places, like here we have New York, and you can see the N is capital and the Y is capital. Or McDonald's, the name of a business, starts with a capital M, and there's also a capital D in it, but the rest of the letters are lowercase. Days of the week start with capital letters. Sunday, Monday, you can see the example over here. And months of the year, July, August, are the examples here. And finally, the beginning of a sentence, just the first letter. So for example, this sentence says, "He is sad." And only the H in he is capital. The rest are lowercase. So this is a good reference poster that you can use. Now I am going to make this bigger and show you some other tools that we have. Okay, so now I want to share some other tools that we have for you to practice differentiating between capital and lowercase letters. Remember that everyone had one of these in your Writer's Workshop writing folders. And for each one of you, it had your name written up at the top with the correct capitalization. So for mine, it would say Miss, and the M in Miss is capitalized. And then Janet would be capital J, but lowercase a n e t. So I am going to attach this. So you could either print it out or you can just write it on your own or look at it on the screen to see and remind yourself each sound spelling card has the capital first and the lowercase second. So you can use that. And I will also attach this for practice. You can either print it out and trace all the capital and lowercase letters, or you could use a blank piece of paper to copy them. Okay, remember when we would play correct the sentence? Okay, so I have a sentence here that has 3 mistakes in capitalization. So I want to give you a second to find it, or to find them. Okay, what do we notice first? Did I start my sentence with a capital letter? The first letter is M. Is that a capital M? Let's look at our tool. Okay, M. Here's the capital, here's the lowercase. I started my sentence with a lowercase m. So remember, when we're editing our writing, we can just circle a mistake that we find and put the correction up above. There we go. Now we started with a capital. Okay, looking through, do you see any places where there is a capital letter where there shouldn't be. Let's see. My cat's name is Tomo. Well, if you noticed this capital A being out of place in the middle of a word, this word is not even the first word of the sentence. This word is not a name. And there's a capital letter just placed in the middle of the word. So that does not go there. That should have been a lowercase. My cat's name is Tomo. Is there a name in this sentence? Of course, it's all about my cat's name. And his name is Tomo. So Tomo begins, it should begin with a capital letter, right? So again, you can use your tool. The capital letter comes first and the lowercase letter comes next. We need the capital T for Tomo. So I'm going to circle that and give him the capital letter that he deserves in the front of his name. All right, my cat's name is Tomo. There's only one more thing missing, and it's not a capitalization error. You got it. It's the period at the end of the sentence. Now that sentence is complete. Remember, when you're writing in your opinion books, you can always just circle mistakes and correct them as you go. Mistakes are no big deal. That's how we learn. So go through your work, see if you can find places where there might be capitalization mistakes that you could fix, and just circle them and fix them. But remember, if it gets too messy, sometimes we like to take a flap of paper and just glue it on top and rewrite it, or rewrite it first while you're looking at it. That's a smart way to do it, right? Because if I rewrite it right now, I can see what I need to fix. So my, starting with a capital, cats, and I'm not going to put that capital A in there this time. So I'm putting my 2-finger space. Let's see. My cat's name was already correct. So I'm just going to copy that. Name was already correct. But when I write Tomo, now I'm going to start it with a capital and put a period. My cat's name is Tomo. So you could always then cut that out and glue it on top of your other sentence if it had gotten too messy, or you just don't like the look of having circles all over the place. Okay, so hopefully this is helpful. I will attach all the resources and go through your work and try with your writing to use capital letters only at the beginning of a sentence or the beginning of a name. All right, see you soon.